Hello, lovely beings. Welcome to today. You know, you're like a jewelry box. Something so super fabulous and fantastic on the outside, but on the inside, the most exquisite treasure of uniqueness that's ever been seen. I wish for you to know how beautiful you are, inside and out. Let's find our way to our mats. Some seated shapes, some standing shapes today. Just take a few centering breaths now. Notice how your body feels. Place it in a shape that feels comfortable to you. And just breathe, soften, shift your focus to the center of you, to how your body feels in these moments. Noticing if there are any spaces, muscles, joints that might need a bit of extra protection. And maybe a moment to reflect. What do you need from this practice of yoga today? What are you hoping it brings to you? Can you invite that? Feel how your breath is flowing in these moments. Depth, speed, texture, movement. Let your belly move as you breathe. It softens outward as you exhale. Expand your lungs all the way to the top. The collarbones rise. Feel the return, the sinking, melting, everything back to center. A couple more connected breaths. Awareness and movement of body. We take a moment, start to activate the locks, the spaces around our spine. Root lock, pelvic floor space. Engage some holding. Belly space, gently hug towards spine. Belly still moves as you breathe. We have some connectedness. Shoulders go back, shoulder blades relax. We find the softness in our neck, slightly retract the chin. We'll start to add some movement to our spine. So place your hands on the mat in front of you, underneath your shoulders. Spread the fingers, it's hips over knees. You can dig the toes, lay the feet flat, you choose. We'll start with some cycles of cat-cow. Bring the chin and tail above you. Inhale. Exhale, pull the belly in so the center of spine rises. Chin softens to chest, tail shifts pointing to floor. Another cycle of breath. Find your neutral spine. We'll take our spine side to side. So it's a tabletop back. Flat from tail through shoulders through back of crown. Bring your hips to the side, ribs meet. Ear softens towards same side shoulder. Come through center and feel the opposite side. Tie together breath. Inhale as you transition. And exhale as you bend. Last two movements of the spine are rotation. Root one of your hands and in breath the opposite above you. Fill the lungs. Belly moves. Exhale, return the hand to mat and shift and transition opposite side. Exhale and one more breath each side. Just noticing how your spine's moving today. First shape we're making is a side plank. Root the left hand underneath shoulder. Keep the left knee connected. Extend the right leg. Take the right shoulder above the left. You can press the arm towards the sky. You could stay with this left knee rooted. You could shift that left leg into a straighter shape If you enjoyed that, we'll take a couple breaths. Feel the locks now. Root lock, belly, shoulders. Belly moves with breath. And one more cycle of breath. Soften the hip down. You can return the knee, and we'll straight transition to the other side. Roll over, root the right hand under shoulder, right knee roots, left leg extends. Stack the shoulders. Choose to keep the knee connected. Compress the right leg out. Hips rise towards sky. Still lengthen the spine, tail through crown. One more cycle of breath. Soften the knee back down. We're going to find our way into a plank, just a prone plank it's called, face down, from our hands still. So it's hands under shoulders, send the knees a little further back from tabletop. You can dig the toes, press the knees away from the mat, you choose. Take a couple of breaths. Feeling the alignment of spine, root, belly, neck and shoulders. One more cycle of breath. And we're making dolphin next. So soften the elbows down, elbows under shoulders, and we'll press or walk the feet a little closer so the tail rises. Soften the crown towards the floor. So it's an inversion, tail high. Can always adjust your feet a little further back, a little closer to elbows. Press the lower row of ribs toward thighs. One more cycle of breath. Press up onto your hands. And now we're coming down into a sphinx, an arch for the lower spine. So let's take a chaturanga on the way down. Squeeze your armpits in, elbows bend towards feet. Slightly shift your shoulders forward from wrists. Bend the elbows and soften the chest. Slide the elbows forward, push the front side of the pelvis bones into the floor. You can take your feet together and knees, have a bit of space, but sense and feel your lower spine. Shoulders over elbows, hands reaching towards the top part of the mat. Few cycles of breath. Relax the hips, shine the sternum. And one more breath. Soften the elbows out to the side so chest comes closer to floor. We'll take our arms down by our sides, palms towards sky, and we're making the lotus now. You can squeeze your legs together, still have a bit of space, you choose. We press the palms up, lift the shoulders, squeeze the shoulder blades. You can also rise the legs. Keep the neck neutral. And a few breaths. Asking the whole back side of the body to raise away from the mat. Feel how you breathe. Belly makes your torso rise. Exhale softens. One more breath. Now take a bend into your knees and we'll reach behind and connect hands and feet. Or you can keep the knees bent, place your hands on your lower spine if hands and feet don't come together. Press your feet into your hands. Feel the curve in your spine. Notice your knees. Little squeeze so the knees stay close together. And one more breath. Relax. Let go of the feet. Bring the hands just slightly outside of chest, below the shoulders. Squeeze the elbows in. Hold the locks. We'll press our body up onto our knees. Dig the toes now. Send the tail above us. And we'll find our downward dog. So hands are slightly wider than shoulders. Fingers are spread, rooting the fingertips. Softness underneath the palms. We press the lower ribs towards thighs. Let our head soften. You can pedal your feet. Take some moments. Shift your legs. Wiggle the hips. We'll take one more breath. Next, we're walking our feet towards our hands. So take some little steps. Kind of walk up your mat. We'll take a couple of breaths in this forward fold. Arrange your toes pointing forward. Notice if you can squeeze all of your toes into the floor beneath you. Relax the crown. Bring the ribs closer to thighs. Can tuck the fingers under toes. Can hold the elbows. One more breath. Hug the belly muscles in. We'll slowly rise. Take the left foot into the front. The right leg is behind. Find your warrior spacing, which is heels in alignment, back toes at an angle, bend the front knee. So the left leg's in front of us. Knee over ankle if possible. Shift your tail towards the mat. We're making humble warrior. Rotate your belly button so your chest is shining forward in line with this front knee. Ask the belly button to soften forward. Press your head away from tail. Lots of space. You can take your hands behind you, interlace the fingers. You could rest your hands towards the mat if you like how that feels. You choose. Long spine. Root your feet. Press all your toes. One more breath. Relax your hands down to the mat. We're going to walk them through center. Now shift your toes so both of your feet are pointing forward. And we'll be in this wide leg forward fold. Point your tail towards the sky. Soften the crown towards the floor. You can grab a hold of your feet. You can hold the elbows. Soft knees. One more breath. Slowly rise. Shift your right toes forward now. We're going to make that humble warrior on the opposite side. Heels in alignment, back toes at an angle. Hug the locks. Shift your belly button shining towards the right knee in front. Grow your spine. Fold the belly button forward. Can interlace the fingers behind you. Can soften the palms down to the floor. We breathe. Humble warrior. One more breath. slowly rise. Shift your chest towards the long edge of the mat, and we'll take the heels in, point the toes out. We'll come into goddess. So heels align, toes outwardly rotated, knees bend in line with toes. Tail roots towards the floor. Let it soften, sink into your hips. Rise the crown, tuck the belly. Place the arms, maybe elbows bent, maybe hands touch above you. Find your breath. Soft hips, same weight of the body, both feet. And one more breath. Relax the arms. Shift the right toes at an angle. Move the left toes now, pointing forward. We'll take an exalted warrior two this time. So bend the knee in line with the toes. Shift the belly button towards the right now. Take the left arm above you. Soften the right arm down. Or you can bring it behind your spine, but feel your right ribs melting towards the right hip. Shoulder blades stay behind us. One more cycle of breath. Rise up, head to sky. Relax the left arm. We're taking a half moon now. So we're going to shift our weight into this left foot. Root the left toes. Press your weight into the left foot, hug the belly in. We'll slowly lower the left hand towards the mat. Take the right leg upright, point your toes towards the right, and we stack the shoulders right above left. Few cycles of breath, half moon. Hug the locks. Belly moves with breath. Return that right leg to the floor behind you. We'll come up and we'll shift now. Opposite side. Right toes point forward. Left foot behind us. Toes at an angle. Right knee bends. Shift your belly button towards the left. So now our right shoulder is in line with the right knee. Press the right fingers up. Soften the left hand down or behind your spine. And a few cycles of breath. Exalted warrior. Belly moves. Feel the shape. One more breath. Press upright with the spine. Soften the right arm down. We're going to shift into half moon right side. Root the toes. Hug the locks. Find a drishti, point of focus. We'll slowly lower the right hand towards the floor. Outside edge, so more towards the pinky toe side. Left leg rises, toes pointing to the left. Stack the shoulders. Hug the locks, root lock. Grow the spine. One more breath. Return left foot to the floor. Point your toes forward. Bring your feet pretty close together. We're gonna sink back down to the mat, do a little yogi squat. So turn the toes out actually. Bring your hands maybe to the floor in front of you, and then maybe widen the stance so the heels can come closer to the floor. You can use your elbows, a bit of a bind, elbows inner edge of knees. Bring the hands together. Grow your spine. Stay tall from tail through crown. Relax through the hips. Smooth, deep breaths. One more. Return your tail to the mat so you can place your hands behind you. We'll bring our knees pretty close together and we'll start to slowly lower down towards the floor with the shoulders. So a bit of space between the feet and knees. Grow the spine, hug the belly. Slowly, starting from tail, keep the belly strong, soft hips in front. Return the shoulders. Once your shoulders soften, press them into the mat, find your center, and then relax. Take your feet a little wider from hips. Outside edges of feet, outside edges of mat. You can place your arms anywhere, extend them from sides, rest them on your center. Just allow the knees to fall towards the floor on one side. Keep both shoulders rooted. Breathe, belly moves. Rise the breath to the collarbones. Pass back through center and we'll find our way to the other side. Shoulders root. Hips soften. Breath moves the body. Slowly bring the knees back through center. Now hug them into your chest. You can draw a few little circles with the knees. Going one way, feel your spine connected with the floor. It's a bit of a massage. Couple circles one direction and then the other. And any last wiggles, movements, just start to notice, are there any remaining wiggles, shapes that you wish to create? So a moment of listening to the body, adjusting if there's anything that needs some final movement, openness, softness. Once you feel you've wiggled out anything that you needed, we take some moments of centering and softness and connecting awareness and breath. So you can lay Shavasana flat on your back, face towards the sky, legs extended, arms at your sides or on your body, whatever feels beautiful to you, even above your head out from shoulders. Find a shape where you can relax for some breaths. And shift your awareness back to breath. Feel it. Notice how it feels to inhale, receive breath. Feel the shifting, the sensations. And as you exhale, that release as the lungs empty. If you enjoy visualization, if you think of the word peaceful, if there's a color that comes into your mind, can you picture as you inhale that color, breathing it through the nostrils, tracing it, filling the lungs with that color? And as you exhale, same practice, just feeling the movement of peacefulness enter and exit. Your body circulating peace. Notice your shoulders. Take a moment, and as you exhale your next breath, relax the shoulders. and hips. All the way down to toes, your beautiful legs. Arms from shoulders to fingertips, everything softens. A softness washes over your face. From eyes, eyebrows relax, nostrils, cheeks, mouth, jaw, tongue. And a few more breaths. Peaceful, soft, relaxed. One more breath, smooth and deep. And some moments now for transition, a very gentle shifting, inviting some movement back into your body. And you choose how you do that. But take some moments and invite some movement. Feel how that begins, maybe how it progresses or shifts. But start to add some movement, gently awaken, find your way back into seated if you were laying. If you're already seated, take a few moments now and just notice, observe, what did the practice of yoga bring to you today in your layers of your humanness, body? Have any emotions arisen in you? What do you notice? Did what you need come to pass? I interlace my fingers as a symbol of the interconnectedness of all things. And I wish for you to know, you beautiful treasure, what a gift you are to the world. Every being has something unique. It's that inner space where we create, where we give to the spaces around us, that there's something about you that no one else has. That's amazing. Please know how beautiful you are, that you matter, and that just as you are so worthy of all good things. There's nothing you need to do or prove or fix, as is, exquisitely glorious. I wish for you to be well. And in the Sanskrit word, it means, may all be well with you. Namaste. Namaste, my jewelry boxes. Thanks for joining me.